Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. As usual, I hope everyone has a fantastic day today. So I'm back here with new dies, and I'm going to go straight in and show you dies and then show you what I made. First up, my usual in-out, not rectangle, it's a square. Shows you how early it is here. I used an edge wave border with some stitching on it there. Let's see if we can get our camera to behave today. Might be a bit too close. So I used one of those. These usually come in sets of 4 or 5 different styles, and you just cut them apart and use which ones you want. I used this die, which cuts out love, or you can leave the love in there. Now, I do know this is not available because this is a die that I designed about 3 years ago and nobody liked it, so it never really sold. So I think I might be the only one on the planet with this die. And then I got this set, which I used, and in that set you get a whale with some embossed detail there where it makes it easy to shade, and his little cheek area, which makes that easy to fill. I am going to measure these in a second. And with that comes a little hat because he's a sailor whale, a love heart, his cheek portion, his eyelashes, and even, whoops, his eyebrow. So we get that, and we get a little scarf. You see that? Yeah. So now I'm going to measure the whale because that's the most important bit. And from cut line to cut line, he is 3.5 inches. He's absolutely gorgeous. And then the depth of him is cut line to cut line, 2 inches. And I will show you what I made with that little collection there. And here he is, cut in Dollar Tree foam board. I used 2 shades of grey marker. I get my markers from AliExpress as well. Put 2 little hearts down there. The clouds that come in that set are up there, and there is that love die. And his little hat and scarf are cut in checker pattern paper. It's that ledger paper that I got from Tuesday Morning, and even his little bobble on top of his hat. He looks almost Scottish. He's a Scottish whale. That's what he is. But I think that is super, super cute. So that is my first one. My second one is all about getting your tinsel in a tangle. And I used my, pick all the bits up here, my Merry Hugs die, which is this one. It's a little dog that comes with a dicky bow and a pair of glasses and a crown and the word Merry Hugs. And I can measure this little dog for you in case you decide to buy him. And he's 2 3/4 inches cut line to cut line, and I just think he's very cute. In amongst that, this is another die that I designed, and this is a selfie frame. It's a good size. There's the front and also the back of it, and I can measure that for you. The reason that I designed this one is because I wanted to be able to create shaker selfies that I could actually handle. That's 3 3/4 inches and just over, it's almost 3 inches wide actually, cut line to cut line. It's just over 2 3/4 inches. So that is the selfie frame or Polaroid frame, whichever you choose to call it, and I used that. And then I use this, which is my new set, and these are Christmas light bulbs, different shapes, circles, and of course the teardrop, and excuse my throat, and the little bits that go onto the ends there. And I'll measure each bulb because that's the important thing. You want to be able to know that you can hold stuff. Right, let's have a look. So the round bulb is 1 inch and the teardrop bulb is 1 inch. That big one across there is 3/4 of an inch, and the teardrop one is 1/2 an inch. So they're very nice size, easy to hold, easy to assemble. And this is what I made. My little dog has his tinsel in a tangle. There he is. Put the merry hugs at the bottom there. And I used my AliExpress metallic twine. I highly recommend this stuff. I also have it in gold and silver. I use it all the time. It's great on tags. It's great on everything. So that is what I glued in between these pieces to make it look like he was in a tangle of light bulbs. Or should I say Christmas bulbs. So background paper again, Tuesday morning, including this cardstock. I think this craft cardstock was $1.99 for a pad from Tuesday morning. So there he is, all tangled up in his little selfie frame. That was number 2. And then for number 3, because I forgot these 2 little clouds that go with the whale die. I really liked the way that I used this yesterday in the goldfish bowl, so I've used this one again today. I did measure this one yesterday. I'll do it quickly again just in case. 4¼ inches. So I used that one. And then along with that I have my brand new die, and it is a mermaid. Whoops, pick all the pieces up. And this is her tail, and I'm going to measure her fully made up because you can't really measure bits and pieces, but you can see all of the detail in there so that you know where to colour and where to shade. And it really is a beautiful size. It's beautifully made and detailed. There is her little body there. She's gracefully pointing her nose to the sky. Whoops, I just dropped a piece. That is her hair, which actually goes that way around. So loads of detail in there. This piece is her little tiara crown. And then if I can get close up without getting blurred, let's try that. Yeah, I think we're at that point. Tiny little flowers and teeny tiny goldfish. And this is her, whoops, I don't know what a mermaid would call it. That's her bra. That's the only way I can describe it. Bikini, oyster shell bra, and a tiny little heart. So that's what comes with that set. And I will show you what I made. There she is in all her sparkly, shimmery glory, in amongst those flowers that I cut in silver this time. And on the tiara for her hair, I did that in silver, and then put the little flowers on, and also popped a little flower into her hands there. I put little dots in her hair because I just thought that looked pretty, and I went all over it with a sparkle pen so she does shimmer all over. But she was really, really easy to make. And that background cardstock there is from Tuesday morning, and I just thought that looked mermaid taily. But you can see, if you look at her tail, you can see all the marks there that make it really, really easy to get your colour in where you need to get it. So it's a really easy paper piecing die, and I hope you like that. I do. I think she's really pretty. So that is what I made yesterday, and I have even more new dies, and I have something that I hope will make your Friday amusing, because it certainly made me smile when I looked at it. So as usual, all links are below. Whoops, I just forgot I didn't measure her. Let's come straight back again. She is, when made up, just over 4¼ inches wide. So this is a 5-inch card, by the way. and she is at her high points 3¼ inches. So to make her, she needs a 5-inch card base. Now, going back to what I was saying, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Links as usual below, and I will see you tomorrow with something humorous. Bye.